I want you to throw out everything you've heard about not being able to predict your future health, because it's all wrong. Longevity expert Dr. Gregory Charlop here, and I want to talk to you about how middle-aged professionals and executives like you can predict your future health and change it. And stick till the end, because I'm going to tell you some specific steps you could take today to predict your future health. Now, we're all concerned about diseases like Alzheimer's, dementia, and Parkinson's disease. Maybe we've had family members or friends who've gotten it. We don't want to get it ourselves. We want to figure out what are our chances of getting it or not, because we can plan our life around it. But more importantly, we want to figure out if we're likely to get Parkinson's or Alzheimer's disease, what steps can we take today to help protect us from this? And the good news is we can, number one, both predict whether we're going to get it now. This is all new stuff. And number two, there are steps we can take to reduce our risk of getting these diseases. So when it comes to both Parkinson's disease and Alzheimer's disease, there are now, and this is hot off the presses, blood tests that have come out, really just in the last couple of years. Very simple. You just go to the lab. These blood tests measure things, various proteins in the blood, and they can not only predict our future likelihood of getting Parkinson's or Alzheimer's, but they also can help diagnose people now. So whether you're worried about getting Parkinson's or Alzheimer's, say 10 or 15 years in the future, or maybe you've noticed you're a little forgetful, you're a little slower, you're worried you're losing a step, you're forgetting where the car keys are from time to time, and you want to get some concrete answers as to whether you're on the path to Parkinson's or Alzheimer's. These tests will help answer your question. And on top of that, regardless of your age, there's a genetic test, the ApoE4 test, that people can get to predict their future likelihood of getting Alzheimer's even decades out. So if you're even a 20 or 30-year-old watching this now, and you're worried about your risk of getting Alzheimer's in the future, there's a blood test you can get right now that'll help predict your likelihood of that. Now, in addition to blood tests, there are also cool wearable trackers that can predict our risk of Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease. So there are things like the Oura Ring 4, which I'm a big fan of. I recently got mine a couple weeks ago. I have a few videos, reviews of that posted, if you're interested in getting one, or the Apple Watch. And what they do is they look at things like if you have a tremor, they look at your gait, how you walk, how quickly you walk, if your walk is even or not. They're able to analyze all this stuff. It's so cool. And they're able to predict whether Alzheimer's or Parkinson's may be in our future. This is very useful information. You don't even need to get poked by a needle for it. It's so cool. So I recommend this to all of my longevity clients, that they get some of these wearable devices like the Apple Watch or the Oura Ring and these blood tests. Now, the thing that's so great about this is, number one, if you're at risk of getting these, or maybe you are already in the early stages of having them, you want to know that. You can plan your life around it. You can make necessary arrangements. You can go to the doctor. But there are great ways that you can prevent getting these, especially if you're at risk. As a longevity doctor, I talk to all of my clients about dietary changes, about exercise and sleep changes that can reduce our risk of getting things, particularly Alzheimer's disease. Even things like connection. Your relationship to your friends and family can have a big impact on your risk of getting various mental health and diseases and Alzheimer's and Parkinson's in the future. And very excitingly, even something as simple as your daily coffee can impact your risk of Parkinson's and Alzheimer's. So I say, drink up to that. Now, I promised you if you stay till the end, I would tell you what to do that you can get the ball rolling right away. So Quest Diagnostics, if you contact them, they have an early Alzheimer's test. You can go to them now. You don't even need a doctor's prescription. They'll get this test for you, and they'll hook you up with someone who can interpret the test for you. You don't even need a prescription. You can do it confidentially. You don't need to let anyone know about it. You don't even have to let your regular doctor or anyone else know. And you can find out your risk of getting Alzheimer's in the future. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like. Let other people know about it. If you have any questions, reach out to me. I am longevity expert Dr. Gregory Charlop here. Thanks for watching.